Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Review. One that people apparently are excited for. It's always great to see that people are as hyped for these reviews as certain others are for the episodes themselves. Trust me, I know that you lot are out there because I remember from 5 years later, some people said that they didn't like watching Aphmau videos unless they had my commentary over them. Not the intention behind the reviews, I assure you, but nonetheless, there it is. That being said, there's a lot to get excited about regarding the series itself as well at this point. We've had 2 episodes in a row where we've actually had antagonists introduced or concepts of characters introduced in the earlier episodes coming back and for lack of a better term, resurfacing now. So definitely, it seems like it seems like things are somewhat either coming together, and not to mention also, but Aidan's analysis of where Aphmau's character arc is going this time. They seem to be going in the direction of her essentially, taking over. From what it seems like here, the description of the video says it's time for her to take over, implying that the character arc was, is more so around her actually becoming, more of an active participant in steering the story and also the ship by extension. Except for, of course, season 1, she was already doing that, so I don't think that's entirely accurate. I personally am rooting for, what Aidan said last time regarding her actual her um her naivete going away and her not trusting so many people as implicitly as she did before. That's definitely much more satisfying angle, but we'll see what they will go with. And of course, Aiden himself will get to see that because once again, he is here.
Hello. Yes, I'm surprised you didn't promote the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you forgot.
I did in fact forget about that. I immediately set this up and I went to get my popcorn and Levi drink and I was like, what else am I supposed to do here? Well, nothing at all. Oh well.
Yay.
I'd leave you to stall for a bit, but I've already done the intro, so might not,
I can stall, I got this. So, did you know there is new Mermaid Tales merch coming out in 15 days from now?
I should have known this was the direction you would go for this.
I know. And my best guess, the merch will be I actually don't know.
Oh, they haven't said what it was. I thought they would like display the products and then
they just have a countdown for when it's gonna allegedly come.
Wow. So after all so after their critique of Labubu's doing the same thing that they did accidentally and then dismissing that practice as a result of what happened with them, they're now going back to the mystery angle. Kind of interesting idea. But I guess not entirely the same thing because you'll still see what you're getting on display. So hopefully that will
you still get what they said. It's just they're just like, oh, new merch is going to be up on the shop in XYZ days.
Oh, that's it. Okay, well, yeah, fair enough. Then that's not like too much of an announcement either way. So
I mean, I kind of hope it's really cool merch. I mean, I think it'd be cool if we had like a hoodie modeled off Aaron's jacket in the show.
Why not just a jacket modeled off Aaron's jacket?
Yeah, or well, hoodie jacket, same difference. They're the same thing, Jacob.
I mean, you specifically said a hoodie modeled off Aaron's jacket. Okay, all right, fine.
But yeah, I think that would be cool. Honestly, I don't know what else they do merch wise. They already did like the
just a full silicone tail, just full silicone mermaid tail.
Yeah,
to make 10-year-old Jazz Jennings happy again. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna be like, oh, flush it. I'm stalling for your promotion. Did you promote? Oh yeah.
Oh no, I just finished. Yeah.
Good. My distraction worked. Aha! You have all been fooled by my distraction.
Of course, yes. Distraction spell. Anyways, without further ado, on with the review.
What's wrong?
Caspian is a bad person. If
Yes.
he finds Mariana, then...
That's too bad. This will be your life for now. You should get used to it.
We have to get it back. We have to find Caspian.
How exactly do you propose we do that? We have no idea where to begin or if he's even alive.
Well, you see, in the typical Aphmau fashion, all we've got to do is plan for 15 minutes, and then we'll figure it out next episode.
Eel made quick work of him.
Eel? No. That eel was at Hangman's Rest the day I met him. It can't be a coincidence.
You think
Coincidence? I
he's
think
working
not.
with
Yeah. To be fair, if there's anyone who recognize it, Anil on the spot, it would be Aphmau.
an eel?
Maybe. It's
You're a
possible.
magical crab, and she's a mermaid.
It is, yeah.
Are we really throwing? Or do you really think that's the craziest thing that could be true?
Yeah.
Come
She's
on,
not even the
Zane.
first. She's not even the first mermaid that Zane has worked with.
How can he speak with an eel? What
I don't know. Magic?
Oh.
You're a mermaid?
Didn't we say last episode this was going to happen at a random point, and then,
Yeah.
like, Lawrence was going to be so like, yeah, there you go.
I can explain.
But you were just a human.
Oh.
To be fair, they touched it around the same time. Although I'm surprised Zane didn't go first and then Aphmau, because Aphmau technically touched it like 10 minutes later than Zane. Although it may work on Omnitrix rules where it just randomly G transforms you, even if it was been like 2 minutes or like at 30 seconds. Like, oh no,
That's
back.
yeah. that is technically out of universe Omnitrix rules, because according to Ben 10 Omnifacts, it's supposed to last exactly 10 minutes.
It's not 10
What?
minutes in the show.
You know what?
Definitely.
The real, yeah. I mean, obviously because they have like 20 minutes per episode or something. 22 minutes. So I have like that time slot. So of course they couldn't do that. Honestly, they were kind of candid about that. The one Omnifacts episode I watched, they said like it's supposed to last 10 minutes, but we couldn't have that time in the show. Like they actually were honest and upfront about that. Pull back the curtain a little bit. The in-universe question is why Azimuth programmed the Omnitrix for 10 Earth minutes, but anyway, whatever.
Oh yeah, time measurement should be different in space, but it's just like how every alien speaks English. It just happens. No explanation. They just all speak English.
Yeah. I've said before, one of my favorite lines in anything is in Dragon Ball Z Abridged when the Namekians go, I see must use the universal language, English.
You're a crab? You said you were his brother. Crabs can have brothers. What's next?
Yes.
Is
Well, I mean, he did say that he was someone's brother,
Is Aaron going to turn into a kraken?
Honestly, we don't know what could happen to him.
No. He's a people.
He's a people. He's a people, guys.
That feels like season 1 Aphmau.
Would someone,
Yeah, give him a minute.
for the love of, just tell me what's going on.
They couldn't say Irene.
Could take a while.
Why couldn't? Wait, did they say Irene in season 1? God, I don't remember if they said Irene.
I don't. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I don't remember. So maybe Irene isn't even a concept in this world. Maybe.
Potentially not. I mean, none of the Divine Warriors have come up as like a historical context or anything, so probably not.
To be fair, outside of the mermaid lore, we haven't really got much of the history of this unique world. To be fair, up to this point, like mermaid lore, and then that's about it.
Mermaid lore, land crab and hermit crab lore.
Yeah, but we haven't got like human people past lore. People lore.
No, we need the lore of the people, obviously, as Aphmau put it. Oh, bye, Zane.
He's like, I'm not explaining this. You explain this, Aphmau.
Mm-hmm.
Crossfade, because we don't need a long exposition scene of explaining the show.
Yes, something that we have learned from season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand the pie on the windowsill idea in terms of ventilation, but the windows are closed right now. What is this in aid of? It's like a sign that says "steal me."
I mean, I think it's just a bakery inside the house. Oh god, she got burned.
Mm.
God, when I first saw this scene, I'm like, oh, is that Lawrence's mother? No, it's just a random woman. But I think it would be... Well, Lawrence had this hair color originally back in the day. Back in the day!
I mean, sure.
Yeah,
Biology could have been cadenza.
Yeah, honestly, I would love cadenza in this show. Give us more cadenza, Aphmau. Where's cadenza?
Zane?
He's under the cake. Trust me, Lumi.
Aphmau? Are you here?
No.
Did she do that on purpose, or was that a coincidence that just had like on 2 different cakes?
Coincidence?
New bakery special! Floating cakes! Get your floating cakes! Worried about your weight afterwards? Well, don't be!
Oh, a pirate's life is a life for me. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
Captain?
There should be more shanties in this show, honestly.
There should be more shanties. Oh.
Oh.
Lumi, I need to stop doing that, people.
Yeah, just stop appearing under food specifically. Best advice. Honestly, especially when she's inside and doesn't have to technically, hide from the sun.
Captain?
At least not by Buffy rules anyway, where vampires can be inside if there's windows.
Yeah, that never made much sense.
It's got to be pure, unfiltered sunlight. Give or take the Earth's atmosphere.
You know what's weird? For the most part, the Vampire Diaries avoids that because they actually have vampires like opening the window and burning without their daylight rings.
But if they open the window, then that is the same thing because they're opening the window and then burning, right?
Yeah, no, but they like with the curtains open, it burns them.
Oh, okay.
But they have daylight rings on most of the time, so they don't have to worry about the sun. It's not, and maybe Captain's on your push.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the love tap.
Sea monster! Nay, idiot, it was a whale.
Anyone?
What is a whale if not a sea monster, honestly?
I mean, yeah.
Lumi, you went like the equivalent of like 7 steps.
You went 5
What were you
feet.
expecting?
This is not helping.
Where are they?
Lumi's stressing
Oh, I
out.
was just gonna turn back and be like, I must find my friends, but can't stand for bullying. See, that's when you drop food on someone, Lumi.
No,
Did she just collapse to her intangible knees?
no.
Yeah.
And we were here to complain about vampire logic in a different universe.
The singing.
Yes.
Which I find it kind of interesting how you thought this singing was was part of the background music and not because I always knew it was diegetic. But last episode when you reacted to that, I'm like, I always figured it was diegetic, to be honest.
I think what I said last episode was that it was blended by the actual music, so I thought I was part of like the scenery until I was like, oh, okay, yeah, all right.
I was like, oh, it's diegetic because siren powers or something linked to sirens.
Singing.
Oh wait, what if they need Aphmau to complete a siren song to have the world be drowned in tar / void goop / whatever the weird stuff people are crying when they're dying, and kill all humans?
I mean,
Maybe.
at this point, I'd be like, okay, let's not bother with her. There's a whole bunch of mermaids in an entire kingdom. As long as we can get through the barrier somehow, we'll
I don't think they get through the barrier. Maybe. I don't know.
That's why I said as long as they're that. Honestly, they probably would have more luck with that than they would by getting Aphmau at this point. They failed multiple times.
Yeah, they did fail multiple times.
It can't possibly be.
Yeah, that creepy singing that almost killed Aaron the one time.
Well, better go investigate it.
Wait, question though. If Zane Crab is affected by the singing, doesn't that mean all sea life's affected besides mermaids? So hypothetically, if that singing starts playing, like all the local fish just start choking on their own on black tar stuff?
Yeah, potentially. We haven't seen any of them yet, but yeah, that's probably what happens. Lullaby, of course, an exception because, it can kill her or anything.
She doesn't have lungs. There's nothing to just be separated.
There's no internal organs, yeah. You could have just taken the stairs, right, Lumi?
Lumi is too cool for stairs.
Of course.
She's not like other girls. Literally, she's a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
What is this place?
It's the eel conversation room.
Yeah, it's where he talks to the eel. Okay.
I'm intrigued by the trident. Oh no, is that the trident? No, that's a candelabra actually. Never mind.
Which, by the way, he was like choking or like suffocating or like lack of air. How long was he in that seal? Cut it, seal. It's not a seal. How long was he in that eel? Because like they're pretty far. They seem pretty far away from the ship, right? So
I imagine that the eel is very speedy.
I hope it was speedy enough because that man would die after like 2 minutes without oxygen. Maybe.
Yeah,
3.
it's either very speedy or it remembered, to take like regular breaths, or for him to take regular breaths more like.
I haven't tasted breath that bad since the girls at Hangman's Rest.
Oh yeah, the ones you murdered.
The ones that you were trying to woo.
And murder. There's so many water tanks in this show, by the way. How many water tanks exist?
This one's pretty fancy. Yeah, there's like
everybody has a water tank somewhere, apparently.
Yeah, just because and people thought mermaids were a secret. Clearly, the world is prepared for them.
The world is very.
Again, Lumi, you were just.
You found the mermaid?
Yeah, I found her. She's different from what I recall.
What do you mean she's not tolerating you? Wow.
Where is Aphmau?
When'd you learn her name, by the way? Because Ivan.
Same place they learned Xena's.
Ivan. Oh god, why is everyone learning everyone? I guess maybe you learned her name from Caspian. I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, why did you tell Edwin about a purple mermaid dressed potentially as a human and not give a name, being like her name is Aphmau. But he's like, it's a unique sounding name. I doubt you're running across 20 different Aphmaus down the street.
You know, maybe she was maybe she gave the word to Edwin. That was like, I need to learn her name. That was awkward. Caspian, by the way, so it doesn't happen again. You know, whenever you're trying to like talk about somebody, but you've forgotten their name, and so you're trying to like find every excuse to not mention like a name at all. Yeah.
Who needs names?
Couldn't bring her back, but I have a feeling she'll come to us.
Why is this?
I do not need to seek the mermaid. Before the time is done, she will come to me. Do you understand?
This
Oh
is
god.
why.
Creepy face, man. Can you see ghosts?
Why are you covering your mouth? It's got like she can't hear you breathing. You don't breathe. Also, the only flaw in Caspian's plan is that they have not actively made a point to make sure their location is known. So they're going to have to do that. But other than that, it's, you know, not a bad plan.
Show me the map.
Oh, gee, thanks. You couldn't even put it closer to the tank for me. You know I'm not... you know I'm nearsighted, right?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Never mind. We're looking for a POV.
Mhm.
Dead Man's Reef. Cinderella.
I've never met a mermaid outside of Mariana.
Mariana? I've never heard it before.
No, that's the name of what
Awesome. Okay, so this raises so many questions. So this mermaid is somehow possessing Xena's body, right?
That's your takeaway from Flashing Colors, specifically?
No, look at the design here. This is Xena.
Oh, right,
Oh.
but I mean... okay, but you're saying that the mermaid's possessing Xena's body rather than the mermaid being Xena specifically from this effect. I'm trying to follow your logic here of like the effect means that as a possession rather than a different identity.
I think it's possession because, you know what? Play it through, but look at the design here. This is Xena. This is Xena.
I'm not questioning the fact that the design is Xena.
Okay.
I'm questioning
Just
the
play it
fact that
through.
you, from the effect, concluded the mermaid was possessing Xena's body rather
just
than
play
being
it.
Xena in a different form.
Just play it.
Having trouble there.
Silence.
Okay. I repeat my question then.
No, keep playing.
The women you captured. We need more.
I know.
Okay, well,
I
she
need
said.
new weapons.
Okay, well, never mind. I thought there was a more direct line, but she said silence to herself there. That was to herself because she was clearly struggling to maintain this form. So I'm pretty sure it's possession.
I mean, all right. That's a little bit more concrete than when we paused it earlier.
Yeah, and in general,
Where?
so this makes me ask questions. Like, for example, how did... Okay, so we know she probably set herself up in the cage, or she was captured by what's his name, Stone. I'm guessing she was captured by Stone. Then maybe the sea monster crashed the ship, or found a way to like get the ship to sink.
I have an
And
alternate
she-
suggestion. If
and
she,
she was-
instead of setting herself up in the cage, Caspian helped her. He was there at the time. Well, nearby.
Maybe, but essentially to set up like a meeting between her and Aphmau for whatever reason.
Implying that she knew that Aphmau would be there would be the real point.
Yeah, that's still kind of unclear. Maybe some prophecy stuff. I don't know. To be honest,
Well, I mean, she was trying to, she was using the siren call at the time. So it might not have had to have been Aphmau specifically, but any mermaid that was nearby would have recognized that. Eventually. Suggesting she was probably there for a while before it worked.
But yeah, but we also know that Xena was captured by the crap. What's her name? I don't know. The mother never got a name. What am I saying?
Yeah, you keep asking about that. You called her Rose arbitrarily, I think.
I'm gonna put Rose in parentheses or in quotation marks. Rose. She was captured and held captive by Rose to mind control people, presumably a decent amount of time, not just a day, because Aphmau crews sailed off and then really quickly got into the fog situation, which led to the island. Clearly, that's not a new situation. So This makes me wonder if they're sharing a body. How are they both at the same location? Unless maybe they merged. I don't know. It's interesting.
I was waiting for the moment the question would emerge in a more identifiable form than that, so I can't help you there, unfortunately.
The timeline, I'm wondering. Obviously, Xena was captured for at least a decent, a little bit more time than obviously. This mermaid was in a cage at the same time Xena would have been in a cage by Rose. The timelines overlap. So how can they be sharing a body? Or I say sharing a body. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure this siren is taking over Xena's body. Probably.
Well, do we know how long the mermaid would have been captured for before we arrived?
It was implied that it was a decent amount of time, or at least a decent bit, a bit longer than a day. Because Aphmau and the crew, pretty much a day or two after sailing away from Hangman's Rest, got hit by the fog.
I guess the only possibility at that point would be if she could leave the whole time, and the fact that she was prisoner there was a ruse
maybe.
On her part. It's you think you've captured me, but actually I'm the one holding all the cards, and this is all part of my plan, or something.
I don't know. I'm wondering.
Also, I love this name, by the way, Andy Ballerina, hee hee ha ha. I'm sure they're gonna come up at some point. Hee hee and ha ha. We'll have to see them again at some stage.
I mean, they do got the ship apparently, which is concerning.
Which should have been the giveaway to. Oh, I guess Lumy wouldn't have known about that. Yeah, never mind.
They don't know, but yeah, I am wondering. I'm wondering how this works. Granted, obviously, I'm asking these questions. They'll probably be answered in the next episode or the next few episodes, depending on whenever they actually interact with this mermaid again. Siren. Yeah, same difference.
Yeah, I mean. If they are answered in the next couple of episodes, it would suggest that after bringing back everyone so quickly, it's just that either we're trying to kick things into high gear, or like I said, this being the midpoint, or everything is supposed to be wrapping up soon. I don't know which one. It would all depend how they. Or how they pace it.
It depends how the next stretch of the story realistically.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear, obviously.
Yeah, but I am kind of intrigued by the idea of them sharing a body. But also, this makes me also think. So on the island arc,
clearly,
we obviously had the mother taking over Rose, but in this instance, we have one siren taking over another siren's body, or cohabiting a body, essentially. So okay. Honestly, maybe the part of that island arc was also introducing the idea of people possessing other people using some sort of dark magic as well.
It does go by video game logic of introducing the mechanics involved and then set you up with a boss.
Yeah, so I think that's part of also what was also part of why the island arc was the way it was. Even though that was one of my favorite arcs, one of my favorite sets of episodes. So good. But yeah. Theorization. I like theorizing. What?
Wasn't the Island arc also when the hermit crabs appeared and you weren't a fan of them?
No, Misty Island arc.
Oh, Misty Island arc. There we okay.
The Umbrella Ball stuff.
That is our next target.
Now you face the walls. There we go. Okay, we saw Zane like go off the off like that way, and I was coming back from here. Did he just go along this surround the entire island?
I think it's a time skip because like they're all in different positions, so
Well, yeah, sure, within a time skip, but I'm wondering if he surrounded the island in that time skip, or if he came back and then time skipped and he's like happens to be here now.
Yeah.
Either one is possible.
How is it? I've seen more in the past 12 hours than my entire life at sea.
On our crew, you get used to it.
And now I'm talking to a crab.
But you were talking to a mermaid like not too long ago. Speaking of.
Who's she burying a grave for? Who died?
She's making a sand crown.
Who died? I don't know who
I
died.
suggest that.
I'm sorry people were cruel to you. I don't know who you are, or were, but you deserved better. You deserved friends.
Who died? Who died? I don't know who died.
I think it was. I think it might have been. Was it like the head from last time?
Not all humans are kind,
Oh.
but some really.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, I was so confused when I saw the funeral scene. I was like, "Who died? Who died? I don't know who died." Yeah.
It was head. There we go. Someone else agrees with me. It's a very awkward move, honestly.
You would mourn a head.
I'm
Be
sorry.
like, oh god, this head died. And Abigail will go, okay, it's dead. Let's move on, please.
Okay, but Abigail would also help build the grave, just like to
Yeah.
start her interest a bit.
True, she develops the corporate interest to be that.
Yeah, except it's the opposite. Like, now we buried the head.
No. Claws are still superior.
You want human hands.
It's a good thing, what you did there.
Thanks. Do I scare you?
Scare me? No. Not after
I could easily run away from you if I wanted to.
seeing you.
Yeah, I mean, look at your
Good
stomach. It's covered with scrapes and splinters. How would you do that?
You have no idea how much sand has seeped through here.
Fish. I mean, mermaid. Aaron's right, You're one hell of a...
Ship ho!
Zane!
I mean,
Oh.
That took me a second. All right.
our ship is here.
As if Aaron would say that about her. Am I going to be pedantic and point out that Zane's spyglass was not indicating that direction? Maybe.
Yes, you are.
Hand the move! Move! I'm driving here!
How are you doing that? Is that telepathic? I
Wait,
know you have a
who's-
hive
hold
mind,
on.
but like still.
Also, who are you telling to move? There's no one there aside from the island.
Oh, no.
Not all lions are lion turtles,
No, slow down!
Well,
The ship exploded.
good thing it was sand.
Now we have more.
Aaron would be
babies.
so proud. He finally has the large crew that he always needed.
Oh god, they're babies. I think.
Let's not pretend they'd have workers' rights in this time period.
Also, if you look at all of them, they all now have unique colors and unique things on top of their heads. So I think I know what now I think
what the
about
merch
it.
is gonna be.
Yeah, I think I know now. Oh god. She's
You've
gonna
heard of
release...
meows? Well, now here you have he howls.
And now, oh god, it's gonna be like a mini mystery box that you can like buy at the stores, where it's like, ooh.
Well, I hope it's not a mystery box because because again they did that. According to you, they did that before Labubu's did the same thing, and then kind of like eschewed the practice. I hope they don't go back to it because that would make the episode criticizing Labubu's hypocritical.
They do mystery boxes still technically. They have like meows and boxes that you don't know which one it is. It's like 1 out of 6.
Why did they have the whole episode on Labubu's then? That's so much weirder then.
I wouldn't be surprised if Aphmau was genuinely into Labubu's at one point.
You know what? That's a really good headcanon, and Jason decided to make that the episode idea. I mean, we know what she was like with Leaf tickets, so it's not out of the question.
It's fine. I saw tears stop my friend from bleeding to death, saw not one but 2 people transform into a mermaid and a crab, so an eel eat that guy, and then...
You know, it would have been really funny, actually, if we brought Vin onto this episode to have him react in the same way as Lawrence.
Captain, I washed the sip for you. Captain?
Oh no, he's sleeping.
He's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's resting.
Now,
don't crush her.
Baby hermit crab that just rammed my best friend's ship into an island, who just so happens to talk, as evidenced by the other hermit crab that somehow carried its voice.
What's wrong with him?
I think we broke him.
Yeah.
Yay.
Let him get out his emotions.
Very healthy, yeah.
Man, you haven't met the ghost yet. You think this
the silver lining is he probably couldn't see her anyway.
Well, they have the book now. They have the weird death book.
Yeah, honestly, keep the death book away from Lawrence.
So,
For now.
what?
Let's get them on the boat.
Aphmau, you cannot pull a grown man to that ship. How are you going to get him up there?
I mean, maybe like, well, with the help of the crabs, I guess. They're just like, they're like ants. You just like go underneath and just like lift them up and go.
Oh god, that sounds like a nightmare.
A crab and a hermit crab trying to get 2 unconscious men onto a ship.
Well, there's not just a hermit crab. There were several there.
I am stuck.
You have a small army. You are a baby.
Yes, you are. Let's go.
Watch her just like lift him up immediately, like with one claw, and they're like, huh?
You know what? You know what I want for merch? I want the Aphmau necklace that she has in this show. I want that.
I'm surprised that's not a thing already.
I know, right? We've had this
Go
necklace since
wrong.
like episode not episode 3, since episode 4, I think it was when we properly started seeing it. We've had it since episode 4. We're on episode 15.
Well, I guess same was wrong. A crab can pull a human. Okay, relatively decent blanket for Minecraft. Reminds me of that time that they had, like, you know, one of the guys like buried in the sand and just looked like that. I think it was Zane.
What's that?
A drink for grown-ups.
Why?
Because sometimes grown-ups need to think very carefully about the world.
I mean, I don't know about thinking carefully as far as, you know, alcohol goes. sometimes grown-ups I'd like to slightly poison themselves, you know, so to dull their own minds of the torments of the universe. Oh, okay.
Why?
Actually, it helps you stop thinking about the
There we go. See? That's what I thought.
world, which is almost the same.
Oh, I think about the world a lot too.
Don't drink until
You
you're old.
do.
Why?
Oh gosh, she's gonna get dehydrated now.
Which given, yeah, given your lifespan, don't drink for the next, like, I don't know, year maybe. I don't know. You have to be fine after that.
Why don't you go ham in the melon or something?
Yay!
Don't hand the man the helm.
Well, I mean, we're doing a bang-up job so far, aside from the...
They crashed the ship into the
ignoring it.
the
How's
sand.
it
Aside from that, they did a bang-up job, you know.
doing?
Resting. Lawrence, why
she's
did
resting.
they try to kill Aaron?
It's because
wanna
of all
know
those pretty
everything.
pictures.
Alright, but you'll want this. Trust me, that helps.
I'm okay.
I mean, you might forget everything I tell you if you drink too much of it, but let's roll the dice, I guess.
Suit yourself.
Honestly, Aphmau, this version of Aphmau would be the biggest lightweight. She would take a sniff and be down for the count and forget until the morning.
Yeah.
It started in Hangman's Rest. The town that went quiet. No blood, no fire, just silence. And something wrong in the air. Rumor has it everyone there was killed, and Aaron was involved.
Rumor has it, did no one check the bodies?
But that's not true.
Ah, yes, the bodies were filled with black sludge as well as their eyes.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah,
hold on. They
definitely
know there was no blood, which means that they know that someone did check there, right?
Do that.
No, he didn't. But someone did. And they want to...
And they think that a regular human was able to magic away everyone's lives. For some reason.
Yeah.
That was quite the propaganda they pulled there for somehow.
Pin it on him.
Caspian was there too. At Hangman's Rest?
What?
What if that's why he tried to take me with him? We need to find him before he tries to blame Aaron for more.
That I don't
even
think he
begin.
cares about Aaron besides getting weird revenge out of spite.
Just
I don't
swim in
think
the
he
ocean and
cares
try to
about
find
him
that eel.
besides that.
Or any trace of him.
You're serious?
Yeah, it seems by like her logic, she's going with, yes, Caspian is the sole survivor, and therefore he must be the one who either framed Aaron or did the thing in the first place, possibly both.
Yes.
And that is also true.
Well, yes, but from her perspective, she's definitely reaching. But from ours, yeah, there's more to go on.
Ocean just to look for a lead?
Yes.
Then I'll take the helm. I don't trust these crabs to steer this thing.
Hey!
They've been steering just fine. They just don't know how to park.
For what it's worth, Aaron has extraordinary taste.
Does that go for me as well? Says Zane. I just realized this is the version of Zane and Lawrence that get along the best so far.
Oh yeah. I mean, they haven't fought so far.
Yeah. The biggest conflict is around the fact that Zane lied about being Aaron's brother. And that lasted like a couple seconds. Hello there, Mr. Whale. Can you take me to find Mariana, please?
I think she knows what a ship is at this point.
We were talking about like how much she's grown over, like the past couple of seasons. Had to remark on that.
Day 2. Pat.
Main page. Oh, look at that mule there. Oh, I forgot about that. See, they're still around as concepts.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be permanent from now on. To
Permanent concept.
Permanent character, permanent relevance, which I'm surprised by.
Yeah, because you've been so adamant about Mariana not appearing in the slightest in this season.
Oh,
until this episode.
Not Mariana. I was talking about the crabs, the hermit crabs. I thought they were gonna disappear.
No, I was talking about the mule of Caitlin and Tiani as concepts. The crabs are not concepts; they're physically there.
I just don't know. I don't know. I'm still. Hey! I don't think we're going to Mariana. I don't know.
No, I know your thoughts on that. So I was surprised when you said that they'd be like more permanently around. I thought there's something this episode was giving that away, but no.
Well, I don't know. Mariana was referenced again. Maybe Mariana's gonna be more relevant, but I don't know if we're going there.
Yeah, I said last time, it seems like the ultimate destination.
I don't know if we're going, because the problem with going back to Mariana is this season's been very self-contained, and outside of getting vague references to season 1, going back to Mariana is like a whole can of worms where you pretty much have to reintroduce Caitlin, Tiani, the king, maybe have established what happened between Caitlin and Travis. There's a lot you have to.
Why I think it's the ultimate destination, so they don't have to do all of that before the season ends.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we were to go to Mariana, it would be in a crisis point. Being like, oh, we gotta rush there.
Would a crisis point include someone knows of its existence and therefore you think it is in danger?
That's not their current destination. But they're just looking around. Also, Aphmau doesn't. Also, the problem is Aphmau doesn't know where it is. Without.
She sees the map back, but clearly she thinks that that's where they might go, given the last conversation. So if anything, find the map, figure out where they're heading, and probably closer by than you would be anywhere else. I'm not saying looking for the Mariana here. What I'm saying is, when I say ultimate destination, I mean for a season finale, basically.
Maybe? I don't know.
How hard can it be to find a
Honestly,
giant eel in the
I debate about the season finale in my head of how it's even going to go down, because they need Aphmau for whatever reason. But the problem is you can't have Aphmau being kidnapped, because we already had a major part of an arc in the season hinge on the fact that Aphmau was kidnapped. So it would feel repetitive in the season to have Aphmau have the penultimate episode, or right before the climax, Aphmau get kidnapped. So you can't really have that.
So lure her into a trap by taking something from her, like the map, and have her come to you.
Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I do wonder where the final fight's going to be. I kind of imagine a ritualistic circle. But because they keep saying they want Aphmau to come with them, and it sounds like they want to go to a specific location. It sounds like, because if you really want Aphmau to come with you,
yeah. So I suppose they could lead her there in the thinking that they're going towards Mariana, and then just turns out it's a completely different location. That would also be possible. Yeah. But yeah, one of those two things. Either they actually go to Mariana because they know that's that's their best bet, or they trick her to thinking they're going to, and then it's somewhere else, and they do whatever ritual song thing, whatever it is it might be.
Something to do with the black tears and the singing ladies.
Framing Aaron.
How's he doing?
Resting. Still.
You sure you still want him in your room?
Of course. He's not.
To be fair, framing Aaron.
Oh, well, now you mention it. Yeah, move him out of here. Sticking up the place. What do you think the answer is going to be, Zane?
To be fair, framing error is probably just a means to the end, basically just to kind of get Aphmau in an exposed position, so they easily swoop in and capture her.
Once again, there are two possibilities. One, Aaron happened to be the most convenient person, and it just so happens like, oh yeah, you pick the one pirate that's like close associated with the mermaid, or that it was deliberate because Caspian kind of clocked those two together or something. Either way,
Get it? Sorry, I'm just getting antsy. I've been out here for days and still no sign of that idiot or his stupid sea snake.
I don't like the sea snakes.
Where did you come from?
I like the idea of instead of like a brr was interpreted in the script as like that. Just do trills, yeah.
Over there! I live in the walls now.
They're in the walls!
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. All the treasure...
By the way, I'm having like interferences here, so I just keep walking around like.
Well, you may want to rewind.
I mean, sure, fine. I'll rewind.
Over there! I live in the walls now.
Oh, great. Wait a minute. Where's all the treasure we earned?
Okay, yeah, I did miss that line, but it also doesn't seem connected.
The hermit crabs ate them.
What?
I think it's fair. They did drive the ship here after all.
Get over here, you!
Well, yes, but you need like your own supplies, right?
Yeah, so... kind of still need money. Still need money in there. Oh, that's fair.
Oh, when I get my claws on you!
Zane, she's a baby. Leave her alone.
Oh, when I get her!
We have bigger things to focus on, Zane.
Right. You're right. I'll go explore the ocean floor some more. She better stay in there.
Oh, he's just going to.
Why, you little...
I love the little
enough.
There.
Let's keep searching.
Yeah. See, at least now he feels like more of like an actual part of the series rather than like a distraction that came in. I just want to hang out there. Yeah.
I mean, what else you gonna do?
Yeah, Aphmau needs a conversation as well. Lawrence probably isn't yet. Oh, hello there. You're back.
Me? Holy hells, it's you! Where have you been?
Huh?
Everywhere. How did you hear that? Okay, we talked about how Aphmau characters can't hear in these shows, but now all of a sudden, the Aphmau gets super hearing. Aphmau got
not only at the distance, but also underwater. What?
Oh, did Zayden just yell that loud? Jeez.
I think I have to rest.
I heard shouting. What's wrong?
Zane says Lumi's back.
Lumi?
Oh yeah, a resident
This
ghost.
is one thing I said at the beginning, where it's like, like the final nail in the coffin would definitely be a rule of threes. Introduce Lumi to Lawrence here, rather than like showing him the. Obviously, don't show him the death book yet.
I told you to stay out of the sun.
Well, it's nighttime.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Great. The crabs got the damn sea crazies.
No,
You've got
Lumi's
the
a
regular
ghost.
crazies.
What now?
Okay.
Here. Just touch this with your weird meat hands and
No!
it'll all make sense.
I don't get it.
You
What are
can't
all these
read.
funny drawings?
You can't read, remember?
No, look up!
Oh my gosh! Lumi! You're so blue and so beautiful on you. Wow.
Hey, careful with the merchant!
It could be both those things.
Dice!
Don't worry. I got it.
Why?
Now ghosts are real. Just when I started to get used to
It
things
makes it
around here.
easier for the plot reasons. It makes it way easier writing-wise.
I mean, sure. They could have also had a visible from the get-go if they were that worried,
We'll
but
get
okay.
used to things faster!
All right. Need to faint again? Okay.
He's holding for now.
Another mermaid.
Oh no,
Before we
she's
get
a
to this
siren.
part, I am going to leave my drink to, like, the rule of threes that from before, of, like, introduce the mermaids, then the crabs, then bring it back all the way to ghosts. Yeah, there you go. Now that is the Team 4-star way.
With a guy. Caspian.
Caspian!
What? Where?
That's like Zane's, like, shinies eyes. It's like, Caspian, ooh. I know he's got shinies.
Lumi.
I think they're meant to be shocked in that moment, but can't much you do.
Yeah, but the sound effect also doesn't help in that sense.
Yeah.
Looking for you. They have a plan. Kidnap women. Dragon Falls. Singing. Made her feel.
The next season of My Street, When Dragons Fall.
All right, everyone. My choir of kidnapped women, sing for me. Oh right, I should have transformed you first. Caspian, we need more.
Dragon Falls? That's where they're going.
Dragon Falls, huh?
Yay, we don't search any longer.
Yeah, although they definitely should have, like, laid a trap for her themselves rather than, Lumi being there to do it, because otherwise, like, what like, them bargaining chip with the map is entirely useless.
Oh wait, pause. We need to read this.
I do love the fact that Lawrence's map is, like, so much clearer because, it's
Okay.
properly maintained.
So, Kingdom of... I can't read that. Blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't know why you asked me to pause on here.
No, we gotta read what he wrote, okay? Delicious food. Trade route. Resupplies cheap. Hot Lady Island. Big bees.
Big beach, stay away.
Beautiful
beaches.
beaches.
And then Dragon Balls is just money. All right.
And there's just a lot of money. There's just a lot of money on this map.
I guess so. I mean, as a merchant, he's got that under control, I suppose.
Okay, here's my theory right now. I think... No, wait. We haven't been to the Kingdom of Abyssia. I think the finale is going to take place in the Kingdom of Abyssia.
Sure.
That's my theory. That's where the
It
finale
says
is.
unknown of Abyssia, so, but yeah.
Oh. Or it could be...
I
Or
gue- I-
actually...
I
may
guess
take place...
into the unknown. That is, the theme of the calling.
It may also take place in Dead Man's Reef. That's also where it could take place. Somewhere underwater.
Yeah, either that's we're gonna go right back to the beginning, but I guess the town is dead anyway.
I mean, I guess the finale could also take place
no
in
bothers to
Dragon
go back there. No bothers to check up on Hangman's Rest.
Oh yeah. I wonder they could loot.
They
They
must be
could
planning
loot
something
Hangman's
big
Rest.
ahead
I'm
of
sure
them.
they don't have. I'm sure they have a bunch of stuff lying around still.
maybe they're all going to Hot Lady Island to kidnap more women.
Oh God,
Can't
no!
waste any time. We're going to find them. Before anything bad happens again.
So now she takes the wheel. I was gonna say the thumbnail shows her in this line. It says, and the episode says it's time for her to take over. So, all right, Aphmau, you go ahead and do that. Take over. The rest of this episode, there you are, leading the charge. On you go. What befalls us right now? The end.
I mean, technically, she took charge from the very beginning once they got the ship. She pretty much was like, okay, we're going to search for Caspian now.
Yeah.
So to be fair, she did take charge.
Yeah, mainly, it does. Well, okay, sure, but I kind of like. I feel like everyone would have like agreed to that anyway, regardless of like who suggested it. But yes, I mean, this episode. I mean, yes, the the idea of, like her like taking charge here, but most of this episode was mainly centered around like everyone coming back together, as much as it was about Aphmau taking charge and Aaron resting consistently. And they're all collaborating this on the search or something. I didn't feel like, super focused on Aphmau specifically.
Yeah.
As much as it was like a shared experience with like everyone. And, especially like now the crew's the crew's all here. Like they all kind of like, has much limelight as each other. I guess you could call the episode something, because if not, what else would you have called it?
I don't know. The crew comeback.
Yeah, or I don't know, the breaking of Lawrence. You know what? Lawrence in the thumbnail, like tweaking out would have also, been viable. That would have worked.
Truth revealed. Lawrence broken.
Yeah, because honestly, since 2014 or something, most of Aphmau's most prominent thumbnails have featured only one person, so it would have been one of them.
Yeah, but overall thoughts on the episode. What do you think?
Well, I like what it stood for. Like I appreciate the aspect of not only the rule of threes for the comedic effect, but also what was entailed behind it. That was making a joke out of what they were doing, but also but the fact that they were bringing everyone together in general, especially these last few episodes. That's what it's been starting to feel like with the return of the wolf in episode 13, return of Caspian in episode 14, return of Xena in this episode, as well as everyone else coming together. It feels like all of the elements are converging, and Dragonfall seemed like the last marked destination aside from Abyssia, as you pointed out there, that we haven't been to. So yeah, maybe midpoint was perhaps either too premature, or there's so much to wrap up in a distinct manner that most of the rest of the series was going to take place in one, perhaps two locations if you're right about Abyssia.
Yeah, or it could be, or the final confrontation could take place in Dead Man's Rave, potentially, because, underwater, sirens, mermaid fight, that would be fitting too.
I suppose so. And you know what? It's great that, even though these elements are coming through, that we don't have the full picture just yet, because sometimes that can happen with shows where things converge in such a way that it's incredibly obvious what's going to happen. And you don't want that as a creator necessarily. So, so either have to withhold just enough to account for that and still surprise people, or make it so that things are vague enough to still be worthwhile to see how things come together. So
there are still elements of the show that need to be resolved. For example, the stuff with Edwin that needs to be resolved.
Yeah, I imagine if Captain Stone is still involved in this as he survived, he's gonna be on that trail as well, and therefore also Edwin. It could be a case where everyone ends up in one location all at the same time for
Oh god, a battle royale. Okay, we have Aaron's crew versus Stone and his guys, the Siren and Caspian, and the
versus
Wolf.
the Wolf trio versus the Deimos. They're also there for some reason. They just
everybody fights everybody. All out war for Aphmau and money, I guess.
Well, for as much money as is left over, of course, the hermit crabs they're probably still hungry.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do now on the island? They just left a bunch of babies on an island, unless they also returned.
They may be on the ship still. They may be on the ship still.
I hope so. It's because he said, it's because he said I live in the walls rather than we. So I don't know. And also they And also they did say, oh, of course, the mermaid and a crab can bring two humans on, two men on board by themselves, implying the hermit crabs are not going to come back and help. So I guess they just live on the island now.
Who knows? But
I hope the mother finds them. That was the whole reason that he was involved in the first place originally.
I know, right?
Well, I guess time will tell with that as well. Another loose end.
I assume Aaron's gonna wake up next episode and be like, Aphmau, don't go there. You'll die or something.
Either that or the babies will one day end up being kidnapped by other merchants, and then and then end up being teleporting through time and then being sold at a store for insert price here. Get your Mermaid Tales merch in 15 days.
Hey, I really want that necklace.
You're probably right about the crabs, though, specifically being the merch. Even though you think that they would have them on screen for a bit longer than just the
I mean, that's why I assumed they're on the ship, because Aphmau went out of her way to design a whole new amount of crabs and unique designs that weren't featured in previous episodes. So I assume that means that we're going to get more of them in the next few episodes. It's like a crab army.
Yeah. I just thought of would be like a good video for maybe your channel or something. Tier list of Aphmau's merch. I'll happily rant about the Lycan family crest again. Why not? But of that, another day. For now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Drugs.